Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
It's been a long while.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how have you guys been? Let us know in the comment section.
Yeah.
I know a lot of you've missed us. We've been there.
We've been there chilling.
We have some updates, some life events, some news to share.
Yep.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hey there, I'm Chamane.
And I'm Rashad.
And we're the Prosperes.
So, let us begin. Where do we begin?
When was the last time we shared a video like together? When was that? March? End of February?
It's been so long, honestly.
Life has been happening and moving along so quickly. And sometimes it's so hard to keep up and to capture all the moments, because sometimes you just want to live in the moment and enjoy the moment, that you forget to record it or stuff like that. So the first update is that we decided to take a little break from YouTube just to focus on life and what was going on in that particular moment.
Yeah, the upload schedule of 1 week every week was starting to become a little bit tedious.
Yeah, work was, weighing on us, and
so we decided to just kind of space it out a little bit. So we're gonna try to attempt to do once every 2 weeks. And if we here and there decide to add 1 or 2, then we'll just throw it in. But for now, the 2 weeks seems to be a bit more manageable.
So at the start of April, we found out that
This is April.
Oh, so at the start of March, was March?
Was it February?
It was end of February, start of March. So at the start of March, we found out that we are actually expecting.
Expecting what?
Yes, we are pregnant. Your guy did a good job.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lord, for
the
opportunity to be able to conceive.
I rocked the world.
Yes, so we are expecting. Today is the 29th of April, right?
Yeah, so let's go back. So, when the year began, we decided that we wanted this year to be our year. We wanted to just see God's hand at work in our life and in the lives of those around us. And I remember that we had a video where we went down to It's Alive, and we were talking about all the great things and how we just want to see different things happen in people's businesses, in their personal lives, in their family lives. And we decided, that this year would be a lovely year to start our family.
So we prayed about it, and then they said that the Bible says that faith without works is dead. So you can't just pray and not act and expect a miracle. So we began working on it actively,
putting in the work.
And I think end of February, I began to feel some changes in my body. Like my breasts were now engorged, super tender. I felt bloated. So I did a couple pregnancy tests.
No, when she says a couple, this girl had like maybe about 4 or 5 pregnancy tests. She did one, came back negative. She did another one like 2 days later, came back negative. I'm like, Chamane, relax. Let's wait until the end of the week or the end of the next week. I know you're excited, but let's just give it some time, because we were using all these pregnancy apps, and then, high chance of pregnancy, yes. And, it was just like, and then, the first time she missed it, because that was after she had missed the period. She's like, my period's supposed to come anytime this week. That week did not see her period. So she's like, pregnancy tests. She did like 3, 4 that in 1 week.
No, you told me to wait.
Yeah, no, but all of those were negative, and then I told you wait. So we're gonna do another one the following week.
The Friday, we're supposed to do it the Friday morning.
And then that one came back with 2 lines. And she was so happy. I was so happy.
I was excited. I was a ball of emotions. I was excited. I was scared as to what to expect being pregnant, and all the changes that are gonna occur in your body. But yeah. So we went into a pregnancy app and we did our GA, our gestational age, to see how far along I was and everything like that. And then we booked an appointment to see my OBGYN.
Big up Dr. Castro.
She's the best.
Of course.
And that first visit, I went alone because you couldn't get the time to come with me.
Unfortunately, and that's something that I learned. Listen, I was very much pulled aside. Some of my co-workers pulled me aside and they're like, listen, don't ever let that happen to you again. She should not be going to appointments alone. Darling.
Yes. So that first appointment, was the basic, any past medical history, family history. She took my weight, my blood pressure. She kind of measured the length of my cervix and everything. And she told me that your cervix is very short. It's really short. So she's like, I'm going to have to send you to do an ultrasound. And at that time, I was so scared. It's like having a short cervix, like so early in pregnancy. What are the odds? So I messaged Rashad. I'm like, babe, this is what Dr. Castro said. I just kept it between Rashad and I because we weren't ready to really come out and tell persons that we were actually pregnant. And I was so scared because, with your medical knowledge,
short cervix means higher risk of miscarriage.
Yeah, and all of that was just rushing through my mind. And then I just had to remind myself, if God allowed it to happen, He will see you through no matter what the doctor says. He is the greatest physician. So she sent me to do ultrasounds and so on.
That one I was there for.
Yes, so at the ultrasound, he was there. And the ultrasonographer, she was very nice. And I asked her if the length of my cervix is okay. She's like, it's very okay. Your cervix is okay. The length is okay. It's closed and everything. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you.
And there is, I don't know, but there is this feeling, an emotion. It's like new emotion unlocked when you hear the sound of your baby's heart beating on ultrasound.
Yeah.
And you see the little flutter. There's just this emotion that words cannot explain. Like, you're like, oh my gosh. And I'm seeing Chamane there on the bed, and I'm seeing the probe on her stomach, and I'm seeing this little tiny little thing, and I'm hearing this little thing, a little heartbeat. I'm just like, listen, I'm an emotional guy. If I could have cried in that moment, I would have cried. But I had to be strong. But it just, a level of just love and overwhelming emotion just flooded me at that moment, and I was just like, wow.
Yeah. And so we decided that we have to find a way to break the news to our parents.
I feel like we should do this in chapters. Chapter 2.
So we had to find a way to break the news to our parents. We wanted to do this grand reveal where we order onesies that have
like different reveal stuff on them.
Yeah, and the one that we wanted, it was, what did it say?
I looked for it on Etsy. We had found some on Etsy, but then they were
quite expensive.
And the time frame to get them prepared, and then I wanted to get them as quickly as possible because my dad was traveling, and then
and the one we chose was actually hello grandma and grandpa, see you soon. Right? But we ordered it was a package. It's gonna come on from Amazon in a package already, in a box and everything. But it was gonna arrive here in St. Lucia too late because our dad was traveling soon. So we went to a local printing shop, and thankfully they had onesies, so they were able to print the exact thing that we wanted on the onesie.
And it came out absolutely beautiful. I'll just post a little picture of I forgot the name though. I think it's Eden Styles.
I can't remember.
I'll just post it just at the bottom of the video.
Yeah, so we organized a dinner. We told them it was a little thank you dinner.
We wrapped up a little box. We put gift wrap paper on it.
We put a Bible in it to make it feel heavy.
And we're like, you know what? It's a little thank you gift. And my dad already. He's like, a heavy gift.
Yeah.
Must be something expensive.
So they were so excited when they opened the gift and saw the little onesie. and they were really, really over the moon. And I did the same for my parents. Well, I told my mom first, because when I actually found out that the cervix was short and the risk of miscarriage and everything, I just wanted a motherly figure to confide in. So I called my mother, and
she told her mother, she told her mother, Mom, I'm telling you this, do not tell anybody.
I specifically said, do not tell daddy.
Because I have a surprise that's on its way to St. Vincent for you guys.
Yes.
I need you to keep it a secret. I just need somebody to talk to.
Yes.
Lo and behold, the following
day, my dad messages both Rashad and I separately to tell us
to
congratulations. So I called my mom and like, Mom, I told you not to tell daddy anything about it. But she's like, but he had to know at some point.
And we were like, yes, he had to know at least in a few days when the package came. So you pretend to be surprised.
You ever see that meme on Instagram or wherever, where the daughter, whoever tells the mom something, and then she tells the entire community?
Wow.
A lot of mothers are like that, and I pray never to be that mother. You tell them something and they'll pick up the phone and they'll call the whole family.
That sounds like my grandmother.
They'll call the whole family, and by time tutus, everybody knows your business.
Knows, yep.
Yeah.
So we did that. We had a little dinner. It was nice.
Yeah, it was very nice.
And wait, did your parents ever receive the onesie?
They did.
They opened it?
They opened it.
Oh, because
the secret was already out.
The secret was already out, so I never really heard of anything after.
Yeah, so after that, we continued to follow up with my OBGYN. I did all my blood work. They were okay.
We told a couple other family members as well.
Yeah, we told family members, we told friends, but I would just like to share my experience along the way. Being pregnant is quite a roller coaster, and it's one thing when you hear somebody's experience, and then it's another thing when you experience it yourself. Me personally, it has been like I say, a roller coaster. Some days you're happy, you're filled with energy, you love to see yourself in the mirror. Some days you're depressed, you're sad, you hate seeing yourself, you don't want to be around anybody, you just want to be by yourself. And it has been a rough road for me. One, especially when I see the way my body has changed. I've gained quite a bit of weight. One, because the cravings that I've been having they're crazy. Like, I was vegan and gluten free, but now I'm craving meat, bread,
like a savage,
and all these things. And it's
not just craving, but also partaking in. Yes.
And it has been difficult for me in terms of my self-image. And yesterday, I think God sent Catherine Talium to really encourage me. She just popped up. Katharina, yes, but Catherine. So God sent.
You could say Kathy. She like Kathy.
One of our biggest fans, our biggest motivators.
Oh my gosh.
Talium, thank you. God sent her to encourage me, and she was asking me how was I doing and so on. And I opened up to her and I told her how I was feeling depressed about, my self-image and my weight and everything. And she encouraged me by telling me that being able to carry a life is a blessing, and your body makes way for that child. So you gain weight, you get stretch marks, and these are your battle scars. These are your blessings that God has given you, to be able to carry that life. And we should be, as women, proud of the pregnancy weight gain, proud of the stretch marks, because there are women who are not able to conceive, they're not able to carry a child, and the mere fact that your body is making way divinely by doing that, it is a blessing that should be embraced. So I have been trying to embrace that, the pregnancy weight gain and just the way that my body has changed. And everybody would see me and they would tell me, Chamane, you look so round and nice and rosy and everything. But they don't know deep down that I hate seeing myself in the mirror. Yes, I'm happy to be pregnant. I'm very happy. But I've struggled with my self-image for so long, and then now being, actively
putting and also putting on the weight.
Yeah,
as well,
actively putting on the weight. It's been something else.
And I try to remind her, you're beautiful, you're amazing. Her body has actually started looking even more amazing now. But it's like, I also have to recognize that she's also seeing herself. But I also have to keep reminding her from the outside, hey, I'm seeing you as well. And
Yeah.
I love what I see.
And then all the hormonal changes, and the acne, and then you feel these weird things in your body, like these weird movements and happenings in your belly.
Yeah, and like the craving. So let me give a story. So one night, I'll never forget that night. I was sleeping like hard asleep, 2 o'clock in the morning. Shamin wakes me up. She's like, I'm hungry. I'm like, okay, you know what? There's bread in the kitchen. Shamin starts crying. And she's like, you don't love me. I don't want no bread. I want you to cook me food. And like, I'm telling you, big tears. She's like, you know what? Other husbands do this for their wives, and I'm carrying your child. Or she hits me with that. I'm carrying your child and I'm hungry. And listen, 2:30 in the morning, your boy out there in the kitchen making burgers and rice and salad and all kind of thing, curry. And I'm just like,
I appreciate it, babe.
thanks. I thank you. Check you smile. Listen, that night was one of those nights where in your mind you're like, I am human. I'm like this woman. But on the other hand, there is a big piece of myself that I'm learning. I'm still learning and failing, but still learning that, when your wife is pregnant, there's a new dynamic at play. And they will eventually, I've been speaking to some guys who also have had kids, and they're explaining when their wives were pregnant, even Ibrahim as well. And they're saying, one of the things that is going to really amaze you about pregnancy is that women try to do everything, and then one day they'll come and tell you, babe, for some reason I'm just always out of breath, always tired, I don't understand what's happening. And then the reality is you're out of breath because you're pregnant. Mm-hmm. You're feeling a little weaker because you're carrying a baby.
And that's what has been happening to me. Like, I've been waking up on a morning, like this morning I felt so weak and tired. I had to go back onto the bed. I woke up with the intention to clean, to fold the clothes, to do all the chores, but I could not do anything this morning. It's like all of the energy was just sucked out of me, and that's how my week has been like. But I thank God that, especially when I'm on call, I would be a bit tired, but not too tired that I cannot see patients. And I'm thankful for that God has been sustaining me in that aspect. But once I'm home and I know I can be comfortable, it's like the energy just goes. And then I take 2 footsteps and I'm out of breath. Like right now talking, I am already out of breath. Like all these changes, but I'm just thankful that God has blessed us with the opportunity to conceive and to carry life.
It's just an amazing journey.
It has been.
Like, it's just, I can't even explain it.
So I would try to share as much of my journey as possible with you guys. I don't know if somebody's watching out there, you want to start a family, or you're going through the process as well like I am. I would just like to share my journey with you.
Or if you have any tips as to not just how she can manage certain things in the pregnancy, but also how as men we can also be more supportive or just kind of more understanding, because thank God you haven't been having morning sickness.
So once my stomach is empty, I feel nauseous, so I always have to be snacking. And initially I started eating like a lot of junk snacks and everything, but I've been trying to eat healthy, and that's what I know to do, eat healthy. But our loving baby, I don't know if I should blame baby or just blame myself for lack of self-control.
Is it lack of self-control? Lack of self-control. So guys, this is just a small piece of our journey.
Yeah, so that's what we've been dealing with.
Dealing with?
Yes, that's what we've been dealing and coping with. So one of the reasons, we decided that we wanted to take weekly photos of the progress, the growth of the belly and everything. And I've just been feeling so down. Like, I don't want to see myself. I don't want to, remember this moment, like, but
I think this is a good experience just to kind of document. You're
Yes,
gonna
but
see a
that's
lot
the
of
thing.
things. In about 20 weeks from now, you're gonna look back at this video and be like, you know,
exactly. So I've just been trying to be positive and enjoy the process and enjoy the weight gain, enjoy the changes, enjoy everything that comes with it.
true.
And
And I'm trying to enjoy everything that comes with it too. But for now, guys, please let us know in the comments if you guys are team boy or team girl. We'll let you guys know in another video which team we're supporting
yes.
and why. Long story. We've picked out babies' names for years now. We have all kind of stuff that.
Yeah,
like-
from the time we met, we've had a baby name and we've been calling baby by that name almost every day since we've met.
But
we've
we've
been
come up-
talking about that baby every day since we've met.
It's been in 2016, but we've come with a nickname. But we'll tell you guys all of this moving forward.
Those who are closest to us would know
They
because
should
we're
know.
always talking about we're always talking about
Always using that
baby
name.
year.
Always using that name. Anyway,
Yeah.
guys, thank you so much for just sitting on the couch with us.
Yes, we appreciate it.
And if you don't see us as often, you know that it's just, or if you don't see her as often, it's just know that it's for good reason.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, and we do appreciate all the love. Thank you for all the
Continue to pray
support.
for us.
Guys, thank you for helping us get to 320 subscribers. It's just been an amazing journey. We'd love to hear from you guys. And thank you so much. Remember, above all else, in everything that we do,
to
to
put God first.
Have a blessed week.
We love you.
Time to get that burger.
Yeah. They open from 6.
Burger time.
You want one?